Alright, Shalom, give it all praises, honors, and glories unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Akakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth that rule well. Shalom to the elect scattered through the four corners of the earth. My name is Kwadash Paya. And here we're going to speak about the up and coming soon crash of the dollar. Alright, this was updated July 24, 2024. Right, this was this week where you had a statement by Elon Musk. US dollar destruction. Tesla billionaire Elon Musk issues $35 trillion bankrupt warning as traders bet on a Donald Trump Bitcoin price boom. And before he wasn't down with the Bitcoin, and now he is. And you know, the America just hit $35 trillion in debt, and people, civilians are speaking about how they're taking the tax money and sending it to Ukraine and whatnot and this and that, you know, and that's why you're seeing different technologies, different business franchise result to technology, the system of like cashless payment, Palm Pay, Amazon, Whole Foods, they doing it for different transportation like borders going from one state to another. Everything is going digital, and so with this crash, that's pretty much inevitable, because it's prophecy, because all of this is leading to a new digital currency, and it's all intentional. So real quick, it says, now after Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen admitted her fears over the future of the US dollar, Tesla billionaire Elon Musk has warned the US dollar is heading for destruction, end quote. And the spiraling $35 trillion debt pile could bankrupt the US, something some analysts think could push the Bitcoin prices higher. And this is why you see gold getting higher. You're seeing, silver, certain metals, right? And not only that, it's causing more of a hyperinflation because of the weakening of the dollar, which is going to cause prices to rise more. People getting paid less. You know what I'm saying? People are going to get laid off because businesses can't pay, people. So that'll result to the system. This is all systematic, and that's going to cause a spiraling effect because it's all deception, but this was one of his tweets. I'm glad 70%, 76% of the income tax I pay goes directly into important things like interest on past government incompetence. So anyway, I just want to read this real quick in the book of Ecclesiasticus, known as Sirach, chapter 10, verse 8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, right? Unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. And because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, which is why you got war booming up, to take land, resources, This is what World War One is about, World War Two, and now global war coming, which is World War Three. Alright, and that's brewing. One of the chiefs, forget his name, of Iran just got clipped. So, war is escalating with that over there in the Middle East. But see, these different European countries, and others, they still share, that same, the banks, you know, which links, to that fiat currency. But they're trying to make it into the CBDC, right? And through that, it has to crash for them to usher in a new global digital currency, and that's going to cause civil unrest. That's going to cause rationing, food rations, oil rations, and if you don't partake in that system, which is this beast system, which the horse sits upon, um, you're not going to be able to partake in any medical field, traveling, paying rent. You're going to be completely off the grid, and it's going to cause havoc. That's why the scriptures speak about the hour of temptation. And that's what John saw. The book of Revelation 13:16. He calls of all, both small and great, rich and bond, free and poor, rich and bond, roughly paraphrasing, to receive that MARK in their right hand or in their forehead. But the Lord told you the repercussions, because that's ultimately how they want people to fully submit. Why you think they got these different FEMA detention centers, so on and so forth, So we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, because that bubble is soon going to pop. I want to read this real quick in 2 Esdras 15, give you a little vision. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Hold on. Let's start at 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. Destruction draweth nigh, yeah, and that's what's coming. Lamentations, mournings, and woes. So we, pray that your flight be not in the wintertime. Right? Because and then, not only that, and here's another thing. With the whole little cyber attack, the little pilot trial test run that just happened, now they're saying because of the attacks of Iran and one of their generals, now they're speaking about EMPs. So if that's the case, that'll destroy businesses. That'll destroy business as usual. Systems, trains, hospitals, all of that. And you saw how quick people was affected. See? So, hey, sudden fear, sudden destruction. The Lord says he's going to come like a thief in the night. So the riches is not going to profit in the day of wrath. Alright? And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. You look at Book of Eli. You look at shows like The Walking Dead, and there's many shows and movies on that. You got mass civil unrest going on right now in Venezuela. Also, what happened recently in Turkey, they was shutting down the internet. So these are things that people are not really watching for, because the system is going to collapse from the inside out, like Rome, like Greece, like Egypt, so on and so forth. And this is one of the richest men right now, Elon Musk, saying these things. And why you think you have certain rich men like what's this fucking guy's name? Going into bunkers, you know. Because what? They know that once, because that's the final two prophecies. The hour of temptation, which is the mark of the you know what, and World War III. So there's big news, and that's why you having the BRICS nations leave away from the Federal Reserve notes and whatnot, you know, making it even that much more weaker, you know, selling this and that, trading with other countries and whatnot, you see, which was a lot of these countries was America's allies. So, hey, this place is circling the drain, man, you know. This place is definitely circling the drain. I want to get real quick. Book of James. James chapter 5. Forgive me, I just passed it. James 5 and 3. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days. So they heaped up treasures. They got all these different gold and silver and seeds and food and all this stored in their $1,000,000 bunkers, which is not gonna prosper them. You know, they're gonna lose all their riches. They got it by deceit, by theft, by robbery. You know, but and they heap treasures together for the last days. Cause hey, once the elect is risen up, we're gonna get back everything that was ours. The elect out of the house of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, biblical Israelites, the elect that the Lord's dealing with. You know, they're gonna have to bring all that back. Let's get one more scripture. All right. Which is profit not. I believe that's in Psalms. Proverbs rather. Proverbs 11 and 4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. So, you have all these people panicking, you know, when they find out their assets is frozen, their jobs collapsed, you know. And look what he's throwing up. Come on, man. But see, the elect, scriptures speak about we shall be even as pilgrims on that day. So mentally, spiritually, we're preparing ourselves now. We're storing up our treasures in heaven, as Yahushua told us, which is through the works, through prayer, you know, how to treat your brothers in the true name and the true doctrine, you know, because everything here is temporary and you're not going to take it with you, besides your faith and in integrity, you know. So, anyway, with that, let me say shalom.